Okay, sinimulan natin ang final question and answer round. Uulitin ko po, ang ating final round, ang lahat ng kandidata ay tatanungin ng pare-parehong tanong. Iisang question lang ang ating final question and answer. Walang time limit ang pagsagot. Ibigay nyo sa amin ang inyong puso sa pagsagot habang sumasagot ang mga naunang kandidata. Magsusuot po sila ng headphones. Pagkatapos sumagot ng tanong, maaari na kayong bumalik backstage. Okay na po ba? Malinaw. Okay. Para po sa ating final question, candidate number 11, Ms. Yuki Ito, what is your biggest regret in life and why?
What a sad question. Alright, when I hear the word regret, it only means one thing, yung pinagsisisihan mong bagay sa buhay mo. Well, actually, maraming pumapasok sa isip ko. That's the time na hindi ko tinapos ang aking school, the time when I stopped joining pageant, and the time when I lost everything because of substance abuse. At yun po ay totoong nangyari sa akin. I abused myself, my money, and yung kakapiranggot na fame na naranasan ko before. But you know what? My biggest regret in life is the time when I chose not to be me. Yung panahong hindi ko piniling maging ako dahil takot ako sa sasabihin ng ibang tao. Yung panahong ang umiikot na lang sa aking sistema ay yung babanggitin ng taong nanonood sa akin, yung mga comments sa social media. That is my biggest regret in life. Because simply, do not let them ruin your spark. Because you are who you are. Embrace your individuality. Because bali-balik na rin po natin ang mundo. Nabuhay ka dito dahil nag-iisa ka lang. Wala kang katulad. Mahalin mo ang iyong sarili. Huwag kang matakot na harapin ang hamon ng buhay. Dahil sa huli, sa pagiging totoo mo ngayong gabi, ikaw ang kokoronahan. Thank you.
Tinanong natin kay candidate number 11 at wala po tayong time limit. Okay? So candidate number 2, Ms. Yeng La Vitoria, your question is, what is your biggest regret in life and why? Anong bagay ang iyong pinaka-pinagsisisihan at bakit?
Thank you very much for that very emotional question. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, in life, there are certain things that we can take upon as regrets. Let's always take in mind that in life, we can never go back. Hindi po siya katulad ng movie nila Marian that we can go and rewind our life. However, if there's something that I regret within my life, it is this specific thing. I doubted myself. Minsan ko pong minaliit, minsan ko pong hindi tinanggap ang aking sarili. Why? It's because socially, back in the day of 2000s, we were not accepted. We were not seen by the naked eye of a lot of people. We were always colored over. Hindi naman kami pinapansin. Pag bakla ka, isa ka lang salot. Pag bakla ka, wala kang mararating. Pag bakla ka sa isang pamilya, kinahihiya ka. That is the reason why I doubted myself. It is because you always hear it and it never goes back out the other ear. It stays in your heart. This is the specific scars within myself that is always here and present up to this day. However, ladies and gentlemen, stepping in my college days, I believed that I was able to do anything and everything that I've always believed and dreamed about. I was denied of graduating. However, I fought for what I believe was correct. Pinaglaban ko yung karapatan ko na makagraduate kahit ako isang bakla. Kahit hindi ako pinapaakyat ng principal sa entablado, nilaban ko. Why? Because I have a lot of awards. I was best in leadership, and so on and so forth. And that is the thing that I would just like to inculcate to every single person. Never doubt yourself. We only have one life. Life is so short. Hindi mo malalaman kung kailan ka mawawala sa mundo. Kaya always live your life to its fullest. as if it is your last day here on earth. Because if I would doubt myself, kung yayakapin ko ang katotohanan noon, ang pinaniniwalaan ng bawat tao na pinagpasa-pasa na paniniwala na ang isang bakla ay walang mararating, I would not be here on this stage. I will not be your trans teacher. I will not be a trans mother. I will not be a trans advocate. Instead, I would just be a normal, an ordinary person, sitting and waiting for change to happen, wherein I know for myself that Yeng La Vitoria can make a change in simple ways and in better ways. Because I always believe that in bigger things will always start out as small, and one person will always start the group of change here in the Philippines. And by teaching every single student of how they should live their life, na dapat sila mismo ang mamumutawi ng paniniwala sa kanilang sarili. Kung di man nabibigay ng kanilang pamilya, ako mismo ang magbibigay ng pakpak nang sa ganoon makuha nila ang rurok ng tagumpay sa bawat isa. Because I always believe, ladies and gentlemen, that in this life, you can always help one another. Instead of clipping the wings of those young dreamers, why not help and put theirs so that they will be able to fly back? Dahil lagi po natin pakatatandaan, kasama po tayo sa paglipad ng pangarap sa bansang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.
Well, excited because this is a part of a competition we're in. Actually, almost last part of a competition for us to tell who's really the winner for tonight's competition. And nakakabing yung sound kanina.
Okay, so tayo po ay sasagot ng parehong tanong at wala pong time limit ang ating question and answer round. Okay? So, candidate number 9, Miss Cassie Pakulan. What is your biggest regret in life and why? Anong bagay ang iyong pinagsisisihan at bakit?
Okay. Just to tell you a short story about myself, I'm a late bloomer. I decided to transition at the age 21. And actually, that's one of the biggest regret that I have made in my life. Why? Because for some reason, it actually hinders me to enjoy my life to the fullest. Because I wasn't able to express myself fully. The real Casey Pakulan is actually being in the closet the whole time. 19 or 20 years old, I'm always in the closet. But ladies and gentlemen, when I reached 21, I learned that there's a lot of things that being true to yourself could offer. I used to think that life is a race, that whoever gets first wins. And then as I get along with life, I realized that it's not more on pabilisan. It's more of pagalingan. And you will be better in life, magiging mas magaling ka, if you realize and you are being true to oneself. You will be at your best capability if you are true to yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is something that's stopping you to do something, then think about it. Because maybe there's lacking onto you. But if you realize at the long run that, hey, this is something that's stopping me, my gender identity. If I come out of the closet and decided to be myself, I think I will be able to help out other people because I become full of myself. That's the biggest regret that I have made in life. Thank you for asking. And ladies and gentlemen, honestly speaking, this is one of the hardest questions I have ever encountered. I used to think it's about LGBT people, though some part of it, but this is so personal to me. But not being able to express yourself in 19 years, that's hard. That's my regret. But I'm here now. I'm 34 years old, and I was able to at least express myself fully because this is who I am. Thank you.
Anyway, ang ating pong question and answer ay parehong tanong na tinanong po natin sa ating mga candidates at wala pong timer ang ating pong final question. Okay. Candidate number 10 is Machikami Madmad Santino. Your question is, what is your biggest regret in life and why? Anong bagay ang iyong pinakisisihan at bakit?
To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Kayo ba may mga regret kayo sa buhay? Pinagsisisihan? Meron? Same, of course, with me. But definitely, first and foremost, I have to begin that life itself, again, we have to be grateful. Gratitude is tantamount and synonymous that life had been given to you, then definitely you should not be haunted by your past, but wherever you should be thankful. And do I have some regrets in life? Good evening, good morning, panel of the Board of Judges. I was born in summer, of course. I'm second from the oldest. Most of the LGBTQIA plus know my story, and they say it's redundant. But I cannot be born again and tell another story, because this is a story that would inspire everyone with all humility. My regret is not saying, I'm sorry and I love you, my dad. My dad was a soldier, sa siyang sundalo. Siyempre, ayaw niya ng bakla. Bakla, 11 kami, 8 yung mga lalaki. Lagi siyang galit. Di ko malaman, di ko maintindihan kung bakit masakit lagi yung tuhod ko kapag hinampas niya ako. That was discipline before. Ngayon, buti may mga tinatawag tayo na rights of the children. Nahihirapan ako. So, to be honest, I am 48 years old right now. At wala akong pakialam kung lagi akong binabash. Malaki siya na, mataba, ba't sali ng sali? Sorry po, mahal ko po ang entablado at ganitong klaseng patimpalak. At ano man ang mangyari, lalaban at lalaban tayo. Hindi dahil para magmayabang, pero para ipamukha sa lahat, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga kabataan, to know that parents should definitely be, listen, they should be guiding, not insinuating things to their children for their future. Their ambition should definitely be respected. Their sexual preference, their sexual orientation should be respected. So my regret is that hindi ako nakapag-sorry. But the last time, hindi kami naging okay hanggang naging 35 years old ako. And then he died, wala na, parang casual na lang. I don't know what's happening. But I really do know na ganun talaga siya noong mga panahon na yun Kasi nga 1970s, it was really, ang tingin sa amin talaga, may mga ganun kami. We have a psychological order. But at this point of time, thank you for the knowledge, for the pioneers, the LGBTQIA plus activists. We are here and we should be all responsible. Mga bagets, hindi magmayabang na tinotolerate tayo ngayon. I wasn't able to say sorry. Pero alam niyo ba, nung huling hininga niya, we were in Baguio, I'm just completing again another pageant. Kasi sa kakakontest nga to, nakakapagbayad ako ng bills, nakapagpatapos ako sa mga 8 kong kapatid, sa kakaakyat pa na ng entabladong ito. I so love doing that. At wala nga akong pakialam kahit wala matira sa akin. On that thing, he said that night, I know there's something happening. My dad, my mom was calling me, Mateo, yun ang tawag nila sa akin, Mat lang naman talaga pangalan. Come here, Dad want to spoke you. Ay, nay, mamaya, may question and answer pa. That very short moment just have to remember everyone that in a split second, you should be able to cultivate and to nurture. What's that very important thing? Just only forgiveness. Ang hirap nun gawin, lalong-lalo na kung ama mo, nakalatay nakamara ka sa puso mo, yung ginawa sa'yo, isinasako ka ng bata ko, di ko maintindihan yun. But that very moment, din sinabi, patay na siya, nung namatay, dun ko nalaman na lang na, nag-flashback lahat. Drug addict sana ako ngayon. Matigas sana ang ulo ko ngayon. Pasaway sana ako sa lipunan yun. At my regret is that I wasn't able to say, I'm sorry and I love you, but it's not too late. Because regardless, you won't be able to hear me. God knows, He will definitely deliver the message that I have right now. That's one regret of my life. And all throughout my life, I've listened to this. Na dapat bawat isa sa atin, laging hindi o papahalagan natin dapat ang bawat moment na ibinibigay sa atin. Because we do not know what will happen. Huwag kang magbiyabang kung ikaw ngayon ay mayaman. Do not be boastful. Everybody of us is just a visitor of this earth. You will left empty-handed in this world and you cannot have that. So enjoy your life to the fullest, but not compromising other people's life. Again, the LGBTQIA+, tayo ang sinasaluduhan ngayon, tayo ang mga breadwinner, maraming sa atin, pero never forget, ang ating backbone pa rin, ang ating family. Because never ever get that time that you will get old and your loved ones will not be there anymore. Their presence is very important. That you don't have to say, and you will have the chance to say, I love you. Simple thing. That is why, as we embrace 2024, I'm forgiving to everyone kung may nakasakitan man ako. Ako po, si Matmat Centino, numero 10 or number 10, kandidata ngayong gabi. Ano man ang mangyari, may corona o wala, humihingi ng tawad dahil ayaw kong may pagsisihan. Thank you.
Ating question ay pareho sa ating apat na candidates at wala tayong time limit. Okay? So candidate number 7 is Karen Montesillo. Your final question is, what is your biggest regret in life and why? Anong bagay ang iyong pinaka-pinagsisisihan at bakit?
Wow. Maraming salamat po sa isang napakagandang katanungan. Anong araw po ba ang pinakamalaking pinagsisisihan ko po sa aking buhay? Marahil sa pagkakataon pong ito, kami pong 5 kandidata ay merong iba't ibang experience sa buhay na dapat pagsisihan. Pero si candidate number 7 na nakatayo sa inyong harapan, ako po ay walang pinagsisisihan sa lahat ng pagsubok na dinanas ko dito sa aking buhay. Bakit? Dahil kung may pinagsisisihan ako, walang candidate number 7 na nakatayo sa inyong harapan. At hindi ko po mapapatunay sa aking sarili na nilagpasan ko ang lahat ng pagsubok, challenges sa buhay ko kung ito ay pagsisisihan ko lang. Sa lahat ng taong nanonood ngayong gabi, marahil lahat tayo ay may pinagsisisihan or may mga maling nagawa. Pero ayon ay ang naging hakbang upang matuto tayo sa ating buhay. Dahil tayo dito sa mundo ay mas pinapatibay, mas pinapagaling ng ating experience sa ating buhay. Kaya wala po akong pinagsisisihan dahil kung may pinagsisisihan ako, wala ako. Thank you.